Justice is the foundation of the American legal system. Birch Bayh built a career, first as a state representative and United States Senator from Indiana, then as an attorney, dedicated to ensuring that all U.S. citizens have equal access to the pursuit of justice. As one of Indiana's most distinguished statesmen, Birch Bayh has maintained an unwavering devotion to achieving justice for all Americans by tackling such important issues as civil rights, voting rights, and legislative reform.
You recall the preamble to the Constitution: "We the people of the United States, in order to perform a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility." Justice was second. Really was the first thing that needed to be right. Justice for all of the citizens. They had been abused by King George and the British rule, and not only the Constitution, but what followed, the Bill of Rights, ensured justice for all. I like to think if you look what we're trying to accomplish, it goes back to the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and that's how our society is supposed to work. Everybody is equal.
Birch E. Bayh Jr. was born in Terre Haute, Indiana in 1928. After serving in the Army, he enrolled in Purdue University School of Agriculture, graduating in 1951. 3 years later, he began his political career, winning a seat in the Indiana House of Representatives. He served there for 8 years, rising to the position of Speaker of the House before running for the U.S. Senate in 1962.
We decided we were going to run for the legislature. I think we thought that was a way we could make a difference. The thought of being a United States Senator never had entered our mind.
During his 18 years in the United States Senate, Birch Bayh helped write 2 constitutional amendments: the 25th Amendment on presidential succession and disability, and the 26th Amendment, which lowered the voting age to 18. He helped pass Title IX, an addition to the Higher Education Act that gave women equal rights in college and university sports and academic programs. His support for women's rights also led him to become the primary Senate sponsor for the Equal Rights Amendment to the Constitution. It passed both houses of Congress, but it failed to become part of the Constitution only when too few states ratified it.
I may be the principal author of the 25th and 26th Amendment, but I know that there are a lot of other folks that helped, not only in passing it through the House and the Senate, which is required by a constitutional amendment, as you know, but in getting it ratified in all the state legislatures. I think we got the Right to Vote Amendment, the 26th Amendment, was ratified more quickly than any other amendment before, because we had really an army of people throughout the whole country who were waiting for this to happen, went to their state legislatures, and they ratified it almost immediately. The ability to make more justice and more democracy available to more people, that has to make you feel pretty good if you want to devote your life to making a difference.
Though he has been out of public office since 1980, Birch Bayh continues to stand up for a society and a judicial system that is fair and just for everyone. As an attorney with a Washington, D.C. law firm, he continues to be driven by the beliefs and values that made him a champion of justice. In 2003, his lifelong devotion to justice led federal officials to rename this building, the center of the federal judiciary in Indiana since 1905, the Birch Bayh Federal Building and United States Courthouse. For a man who dedicated his career to the service of others, seeking justice for his fellow Americans, the greatest reward is the gratitude of those he served. The Birch Bayh Federal Building and United States Courthouse stands as a symbol of the gratitude of the people and a nation that has benefited greatly from his efforts.
Well, there's no way to fully express one's gratitude for that. And let me say very quickly, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary to put my name up there, as wonderful as that is. The real reward is not getting your name in a piece of stone in that wonderful building. The real reward is knowing that the lives of people in Indiana, perhaps throughout the country, that their lives were made different because you were there.